They say money can't buy happiness. But for Jimmy Donaldson, known to the world as MrBeast, money is just pixels in a video game. Most people see the smiles, the cash, the private islands, the Teslas. But when you look closer, really look into his eyes in interviews, you don't always see joy. You see an almost frightening level of obsession. This isn't just a story about a rich youth. This is a story about the immense, almost invisible price of being number one. How does a kid from North Carolina, starting with nothing, crack the code to $1 trillion algorithm that baffles geniuses? He didn't just work hard. He did something far more extreme. He systematically deleted his own personality. In countless interviews, Jimmy admits it himself. He has no life outside of YouTube. No hobbies, no downtime, no real vacations. He doesn't play sports or watch movies for fun. He lives and breathes YouTube analytics. From the age of 13, he studied the algorithm like a scientist studying a virus, breaking down every variable: watch time, thumbnails, titles, pacing, even the color saturation in a frame. He wasn't just making videos. He was reverse engineering human attention. His early life was a relentless grind of 14-hour days. Not for fame or money, but for data. He and his friends would sit on Skype calls for hours, dissecting viral videos, trying to find the magic formula. This wasn't passion. It was a clinical, all-consuming quest to master the system. Think about the sheer scale of his operation. The Squid Game video wasn't just entertainment. It was a massive flex, a statement to the entire media world. It proved that a single YouTuber could conceptualize, fund, and build sets bigger and more intricate than many Hollywood studios, all without a board of directors or corporate gatekeepers. But here's the truly terrifying part. He's not doing it for the money. He famously reinvests every single dollar he makes back into his videos. He lives in a relatively modest home, wears the same few sweatshirts, and doesn't indulge in the typical billionaire lifestyle. He is addicted to one thing, and one thing only: the number of views. The number going up is his dopamine. The analytics dashboard is his entire world. This is what separates him from everyone else. He doesn't see the millions of dollars he spends as real money. He sees it as an investment in the next hit, the next record-breaking view count. It's a level of detachment that is both his greatest strength and, perhaps, his greatest personal tragedy. He's built an empire not on a desire for wealth, but on an insatiable hunger for growth. And that hunger creates a dangerous feedback loop. He's playing a game where the only way to win is to never stop. The goalposts are constantly moving because he is the one moving them. Every video must be bigger, more expensive, and more shocking than the last one. He gave away a private island. It was buried alive for 50 hours. He spent 7 days adrift at sea. The stakes are no longer just financial. They're becoming physical and psychological. What happens when you've given away everything there is to give? What happens when you've done every stunt imaginable? There's a point of diminishing returns in shock value. When you detonate a real Lamborghini, blowing up a Toyota Camry next just doesn't have the same impact. This relentless escalation puts him on a treadmill he can never get off of. The pressure is unimaginable. He's not just competing with other YouTubers anymore. He's competing with his own legacy, with the ghost of his last viral video. What happens when he reaches the absolute peak, and the only way to go is down? So, MrBeast isn't just a content creator. He's a living, breathing case study. A warning about the extremes of ambition in the digital age. He shows us that to be the undisputed number one, you might have to sacrifice everything else that makes you human. Your friendships, your peace of mind, your very sense of self. The question we should be asking isn't how much money does he have, or what will he do next? The real, more profound question is Jimmy Donaldson a prisoner of his own creation? Is the character of MrBeast, the philanthropic god of YouTube, now controlling the man who created him? He's achieved a level of success that is literally unprecedented in history. But as we watch him give away millions, we have to wonder what he's had to give up in himself to make it all happen. Thank you for watching. If this story made you think, consider subscribing for more deep dives into the people shaping our world.